basically what I'm trying to say is since we saw the UVXY gap up this morning, right? We got this little hook that we were watching. And now we got the gap up into here. And in the previous video, I said Tuesday, Wednesday, we should start squeezing next week into the following Monday, which brings us to right here. Right? So we should see UVXY go up into Tuesday morning and then dump into Wednesday, which should that the market should start going up. And then we get all the way into the Monday of next week. We get dump in the market, in the overall market. UVXY goes up anyway. At least the volatility will be there. And then when you look at, say, FAZ, which is an inverse bank stock. So when stocks go down, this thing goes up. I think banks are going to take a hit in the next little bit. This would bring you right to the Monday of the 18th too. So banks are going to take a hit this week, next 10 days, and then continue on to take a hit right into December, January. That's what I see coming. And meanwhile, you got stocks, syncing up on GME. I went over all this in my yesterday's video. I individually took each portion of hours, open hours, the 8:30 to 3 o'clock, 8:30 to 3 o'clock, 8:30 to 3 o'clock, 8:30. So I took each individual portion and matched it up with, this one matches up with Hollow, this one matched up with AMC, this one matches up with DJT. A couple of these, I synced up, I think like 15 stocks last night to these 3, 4, 5, 6 patterns. So I synced up, this one's AMC, right? So this is on a 15-minute, but if you look at AMC, right, this is the pattern on AMC. So they synced the algorithm with AMC here, right? You look at Hollow, I'll go back to the GME one, right? Take a look at this pattern right here. That's Hollow. And they sync that one up. Now I redid that, but they sync that one up here. I believe that was this one here. Here, let me go to GME first. So GME right here. I believe that's the one. Is right here. They sync this one up with Hollow. I did this yesterday on the video, so I don't really need to show you. If you want, go look in the other one. Anyway, so they synced this one up with Hollow in the last couple days, or yesterday they synced it. And I'll show you where they synced it on DJT. Now I started to mark these as I found them. So this one is the alignment for DJT. Maybe it looks better on a 30-minute, I don't know. But I marked each individual stock where they aligned with one portion of those in GME. One of these recent, and I believe they did it all by the 5th. So, or the 25th, sorry, of July. And I haven't done today's yet, but I will. So I believe they synced up DJT here, I think. Or was it here? I don't know. But one of these two were synced up with DJT. And then I synced up, I think, rum too. And most of these are on the hour. So basically what it is they ran these patterns slowly over the portion of like a week or two. And then they sync up GME really quickly with them. So this one, I think, is the rum alignment. They aligned rum with this. And I marked every individual portion. So right here is this here, right? You got your bottom here indicated by this wick, which I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a big wick right here. So that would be there. And this arrow indicating downwards in this portion of the fractal there. And of course, this is just obvious, so I didn't do anything. So you got your W. So they synced up rum with it. It must have been almost a week ago. Here's your alignment on fun. That was an easy one. There's no volume on this one. I don't know if I did F cell. I don't think I did. I think I did plug. Here's your alignment on plug. And you can see the two wicks right here. I mean, this one's easy. I didn't need to really get into it. This one was an easy one. Easy alignment. So they are aligning all of these stocks together into one fractal, into one algorithm, because primarily what they do, in my opinion, this is all theory, speculation, but in my opinion, what they do is they individually short each stock. They make 100%, 80%, 70, 50, 60% on each individual stock. They move on to the next one. They short the crap out of that one, move on to the next one. For 4 years, they consecutively cheat and individually destroy stocks. And then when it comes time to cover, they synchronize the algorithms, because that's where we make money. We make money on the way up, right? So they synchronize all the algorithms together. Everything goes up all at once. And we only make our 80% one time. That's it. Right? Or 100%, 200, 500, whatever it is. We only make that percentage one time. They make it repeatedly over the course of 4 years and absolutely screw us. And unless you're just sitting on shares waiting for 4 years for your time and continually adding to your position to average cost, dollar cost average down, then you're not doing very good. And I mean, you could trade the ups and downs. This is all aside from traders, right? So, in my opinion, that is what is happening, and that is how they steal our money. Not financial advice, of course, just crayon drawings that my kids drew, just theories. Now you know what I think I know, and that's the end of that.